Good. An honor to be with you in Etem Etem Ntui.
You are welcome. You are welcome.
Thank you.
AJ. Ango CJ, Kanda CJ, Esmaba J. AJ, AJ, Ngabronten CJ. AJ, Ngabron CJ. AJ, AJ, Ngababa CJ. AJ. Ja, Barrio!
Wow.
Ja, Barrio!
Wow.
Namotuma.
What's it?
Barrio!
Wow.
Wow. Thank you so much. Dear viewers, we are here for a very important function. I'm here to interview one of the most outstanding, as I mentioned at the beginning, his title is Etem Ntui. His name is Asam, Mr. Asam Asam Eyong. So I want to thank him before beginning this interview for having opened the doors for me, for having invited me to. I've heard a lot about him, about his great contribution and attitude to promote the Ekpe. So that's why I'm here today, to learn more about Ekpe. And I want to thank you very much. So happy to see the young generation growing up and trying to emulate our parents. So thank you very much for the call a lot. And before I continue, Mr. Asam Asam Eyong, what is the meaning of the color now? Could you elucidate?
Well, the kola nut in our tradition and as far as Ekpe is concerned, when a visitor visits you, you must give him a kola nut, give water to drink, then you get some drink, then the visitor cannot tell the story why he or she is visiting you.
Okay.
That's the process of broken a kola nut in our tradition
Yes.
and Ekpe in particular.
I see. So the kola nut, it's a very special food.
It's a special one.
It signifies welcome.
Welcoming people, the visitors.
Okay.
Give them to eat, sharing that love with them. It starts with love.
I see.
Yes.
Thank you so much for the demonstration of love which you have expressed to me. Before we continue, I'm so impressed by what I see on the tables. If you could please elucidate to the international viewer as well following us the meanings of all this. Could we begin with your cheer? I'm so impressed about your cheer. You know, the horns. Could you please explain to us what they mean?
Well, the horns, they represent the various leaders that have led our Ekpe Lodge. Yeah. And currently, the leader of our Ekpe Lodge is my uncle, who happened to be the chief of the village. Chief, His Royal Highness Chief Eno Samuel, retired civil administrator, now resident in Mount Fayetteville because of the conflict
crisis
that is going on in our own area. He is governing from Mount Faye. He's unable to go to the village.
What village is that?
Fombe village in Upper Banyan subdivision. And it is found in Divindri clan.
I see.
Divindri clan comprises of Fombe, Fanchang,
Okay.
Bambat, Mbinjong, and Obang Etachem.
Wow.
They are found here. That's our family.
Oh, wow.
So we migrated from Fanchang to where we are now.
Okay, that's interesting. I see. So this, you said they represent the four.
Yeah, they represent the leaders.
Okay, of these.
Of our Ekpe Beronten Ekpe Lodge.
Oh.
Those who have led that Ekpe Lodge.
I see. I see. Okay, and then what of the skin?
The skin. This is the skin of a leopard.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the skin of a leopard, and it's always given to people who actually have traditional titles. Yeah, not everybody will sit on it.
Okay.
Yeah, when in our tradition, this is really quite old.
I see.
Yeah.
Wow. And you are sitting
And my
on it.
uncle actually gave it to me.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm the next in line as far as Ekpe is concerned. I'm Mr. Etem Ntui, I follow him behind.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's remarkable.
And in Ekpe, they start grooming you when you're young.
Yeah.
Yeah, in those days, you become a mongrel like my son is there.
Okay.
Then when things will get better, we'll go back home.
Okay.
You'll become a siniwa to a tatangbe. From that rank, you move from a siniwa to a whole tatangbe.
Wow.
He may be lucky either to be a Ntui or a Sizeku because it rotates within the family.
Okay.
Yeah, it rotates within the family. So if if God permits that I may have it,
Yeah.
he may not.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why a lot of people they will end at the level of Tatangbe. Because Ekpe in those days is not like today. People go somehow and get the Ekpe,
Yeah.
but our family remain very consecutive with our Ekpe.
Okay.
Yeah, we will respect the tradition, we preserve it, and we don't want people to mess around with it. So we remain at any title that they have given you until the leader is no more there. Then you can come in to lead. But they groom you, start grooming you at that age, stages.
So you went through this stage?
Yes, I went through.
Okay, that will take me to my next question. But before then, dear viewers, it's so remarkable that this is taking place in the United States, in Maryland. So it's really remarkable how our culture is so worldwide. And I'm so impressed by the chair, you know. I'm wondering how you got it here from from Mumford. I can imagine how difficult it was.
It was difficult, but I had to. I had a friend at the embassy,
Okay.
which I applied. I wrote an application that I want to bring a traditional stool here in the United States because we have come here. I've been here for quite a long time, and tomorrow is not the next day that I'm going.
Exactly.
So we start building our own traditional institutions in the United States. So when we leave these things with these young people. A lot of people have come here. The Japanese have come, they are not gone.
Exactly.
The Black Americans came, the Europeans came,
Yeah.
the Indians have come, the Chinese have come. So this is a nation of nations.
Exactly.
So we have to start building our own culture so that it doesn't mean that people will live here and go to Fombe, for example, to go and learn Ekpe. We can teach them here.
Exactly.
But when they go home, because there are certain things that we can't do here.
That's true.
But the basics can be taught here. Like what we did, we met with the Cubans.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what we are trying to do. And we have a very strong or an organization there called Ekpe North America. Ekpe North America, which I'm one of the members. Yeah, we're trying to educate aspirants because a lot of people love this culture. But given the current situation back home, they can't go home. So we want to do what they call an Ekpe Academy.
Wow.
We will start teaching young people like this.
That's wonderful.
So they understand how to serve drinks, how to greet people, how to answer Ekpe.
Okay.
Yeah, before they mature and when things will maybe stabilize. For me, for example, I have to take my kids right to the village.
Okay.
Yeah, because my uncle is old and he did a lot for me.
Okay.
And I would like to let him see my children.
Of course.
Yes, and also appreciate what I've been able to do for all these years, bringing up this. I have 4 of them.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
That's great. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
So, moving from the chair, I want to go to, let's begin on the table. I see a tortoise here. What does it represent?
A tortoise is a very, very intelligent animal. You know that a lot of stories when we're young,
yes,
you listen stories about a tortoise. Nobody ever caught him.
No.
Yeah, if you caught him, he would deceive you and run. So we use the shell in our Ekpe dancing.
Okay, so it produces a good sound.
Good sound. We use it for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see. What of the horn? This horn we see here?
That horn is like these kids have come.
Okay.
My uncle gave me the authority to bless them. Yes, we can't go home now for him to bless them. as they are leaving, going back to school, he gave me the authority to do that, so I can bless the kids, so they go back to school in a very peaceful way and protected with our ancestors, because we believe in our ancestors.
Of course.
Yeah, we believe in ancestors.
Oh, we came from somewhere.
Yeah.
What of this bag? The bag looks so traditional.
Yeah, that bag is given to. There is an arm of Ekpe. There is an Ekpe organization, for example, where we have Angbo. It's a subset. Angbo is a dance in Ekpe. It's a subset. That is Angbo is functions is to go and look for the evil people and destroy them. Yeah, when somebody died and the person is given a lot of problems in those days, they will send Angbo to go and get the person. They will burn. It is what they believe in. In those days, say they are devils and all those things. Yeah, so Angbo performs that. And there is a female and a male Angbo. So this bag is all handled by Ekini. Ekini is the person who announces that Ekpe is coming.
That's how he does.
Yes. The village will understand that Ekpe is behind coming. So he takes us back and walk with. And if it sees a thing loose, he picks it and put it inside and take it to the lodge. So if you need it, you have to come and pay some money or bring some drinks before you can take it. That's the function of that bag. Yeah, and that bag is an old one.
And what is inside?
I can't disclose it.
Okay. Yeah. It's very confidential. Before I continue, I want to acknowledge the presence of Sir Johnny Moore, who is part of the Ekpe. I'm so privileged to have you. Thank you so much for coming.
Oh, thank you very much.
And I'm so happy to see you. What's your name? Osari is here with us. A very young and dynamic future Ekpe son. So you see the generation. I'm here. I'm trying to learn. And we have somebody here who's an expert. We are part of the Ekpe. And we have a young generation who is listening to us, so that tomorrow you might continue with this tradition. It's so lovely. Now I see a wonderful elephant there. Could you tell us what it represents?
It's a leopard.
Oh, it's a leopard.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a leopard.
Okay, I see.
Ekpe generally is a leopard.
Oh,
okay. Yeah. This is a leopard that represents Ekpe. When you see everybody carrying it, that's an Ekpe person.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
It tells us all. It tells it all about Ekpe, this leopard.
I see.
Yeah, there are signs here that we cannot even discuss it here, because we usually discuss it in an environment where we're all Ekpe people.
Okay. Confidential.
Yeah, confidential, maybe from the same family of Ekpe. Because Ekpe like that has families.
Okay.
Yes, like you have a Kiko.
Yes.
With us, we had Afang.
Yes.
We have Nso. Yeah. Those are two different families of Ekpe. And when, for example, when they go to the bush and they are coming out, they have 14 steps before you get to the last one that we see to eat and drink.
I see.
If you are not part of Afang, you will not get to the last step.
Wow.
Yeah, you sit somewhere, they play the drum, a very big drum, people come, Ekpe is very lovely, they invite people.
Wow.
But when to get inside that bush, in that large stage yard, we have to sit and do those things. If I'm not Afang, I'm not getting there. If I'm not Nso, elephant, I'm not going there. Nso is an elephant.
Okay.
Yeah, so Ekpe, people just sit outside as we dancing. Ekpe is a civilization. It's a disciplinarian.
Interesting.
Yeah.
No disorder.
No,
you
can imagine how you can imagine where we come from. And many people being who they are. It would have not been easy to manage our people without Ekpe. Yeah.
So Ekpe is a very powerful.
It's a disciplinarian. Ekpe, you don't play.
Yeah, people respect it, you know.
Okay.
You don't touch your wife. If you touch your wife, you know you're in problem.
She will report to Ekpe.
Report to Ekpe. She cook foods and you deny to eat it, you are in problems.
Yeah.
No matter what.
And the money people respect Ekpe.
Yeah.
They know what it is.
The test of life.
He said,
It has succeeded.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why we're bringing young people like this to
See the
understand.
importance of culture.
Yeah, what it takes.
What of this calabash? You know, it's so.
This calabash is in our Banyan language is called Ntui Asam means a calabash that contains all the herbs of the village.
To cure people.
Yes, maybe when you are sick, they remove some, give you, lick it, and you are cured. And this calabash is always given to somebody who is really trustworthy. They don't give it to anybody. Because once it breaks, the whole village can perish. Yeah.
So you have to conserve it, hold it well.
Yeah, hold it well.
Yeah,
they understand. So I've been keeping this in the house here since I arrived in the United States in 2003.
Okay.
Those are some of the things that they were handed to me to travel with. Since we're trying to build a culture here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So going back now, we've learned about all these things. Maybe your staff is very, very remarkable. Could you please elucidate to us what it represents?
It represents power.
Okay. Authority too?
Authority.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. When I hold it like this,
Yes.
they understand that somebody is coming. I use it to bring order into the house by answering a prayer. And when I'm answering a prayer, people have to be quiet. They listen to what I'm going to talk.
Interesting.
Yes.
Are there different types?
Yeah, they are
because
different.
The one that more is holding is
yeah,
different.
they are different types.
Yeah.
I think these ones are.
For the commoners,
Okay.
Yeah.
So there are different stages.
Yeah, but
Yes.
this one, you can see how
You can
old it is.
No, it's very
Yeah.
remarkable.
Yeah.
And we are putting on very beautiful chains.
Yeah, these are beads.
Oh, beads, yes.
Yeah, these beads. These are the teeth of the elephant.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
And these beads were given to me by my uncle, who is the chief, and our Seseku,
Okay.
Chief Eno Sama.
Yes. Who is in Manfred?
Manfred, yeah.
Now talking about the shirt, I'm not concerned. It's incredible, no, to see the Ekpe putting on white shirt. You know, it shows how immaculate. Could you elucidate more?
Yeah,
on
white shirt,
not black or
no, we don't put color. You know, Ekpe is a very clean organization.
Okay.
It's a civilization of many people, and you need to be clean to get in there. So this white shirt represents that cleanliness that we have.
Immaculate.
Your heart needs to be pure.
No disorder.
No disorder. You don't hate, you love.
Okay. Wow. So that's what the white represents. Represent purity,
Purity, yeah.
cleanliness.
Yes.
Wow. So now, after having learned about this traditional instruments, I would like to, because for you to have all these, it means you are the amount of distinguished repute. That's why I want to go now to your personality. Where were you born, and how were you influenced by? Oh, let's go back to where you were born. Let's take it from there.
I was born in a village called Fombe.
Okay.
I grew up in Fombe at the age of 7
Where's from there from, if I may
in
ask?
Upper Banyan subdivision.
Is that far from Manfred?
It's close. We are the last speaking Banyan village towards the northwest, and we share boundary with villages of the Libya division, like Wabani subdivision, villages like Bichati, Banti,
I see, interesting.
Banti, Agong, Sabis, Egumbo, yeah, Bambat, which is another village from Manu division. That's part of our family. When we settled in Fombe, they left Fombe and went to Bambat. Yeah, Bambat also shared boundary with Banti, Egumbo, and that's where I come from.
That's where you were born.
Yeah, I was born as a small young man.
Yes.
I started life by fishing.
Oh.
Yeah, I love fishing.
Who taught you?
My father, at the age of 5, I started going to the water with my dad.
Was he a fisherman?
Yeah, he was a fisherman.
Okay.
And he was a citizen of Ekpe, and he was a prince in the village when the father died. Yeah.
So his father was a Seseku or
His father was one of the chiefs.
Okay.
Yeah, in that line. So when I was 7, my father died. Yeah, so when my father died, I had 6 sisters. I was the only male. And as a Siseku, my father was taken to the Bekundi. There's a house of Bekundi.
What is Bekundi?
Bekundi is a very secret arm of Ekpe.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a house?
Yeah, yes, it's a house built in the village where when a senior member of Ekpe dies, or they want to discuss very important issues concerning the village, the community, and Ekpe, they go to Bekundi, and not everybody has that right to get in there. So when they took my father there, my sisters were not allowed to go and see him.
Except you.
Yeah, so my uncle, who died, very lovely man, Peter Fubenya, took my hands and paid everything that I was going to be initiated in Ekpe, so I could have the opportunity to see my dad. That's why I joined Ekpe.
Right at that age?
At the age 7. I grew in 8. When my uncle took over, that's the chief now in the village, and the Tsiseku. So he made me his assistant. Etem Ntui.
Okay. When did that take place?
It took place in the late 80s. Yeah, the late 80s.
Wow. So as a young man, you already had all those things?
Yes, I had them. So I grew up in it.
And you really studied?
Yeah, I studied very well. Wow. There is what they call, when you have an Ekpe lodge, you plant an Ekpe stone, you clear the bush. These things, you have to do them to have a complete lodge. Yeah, you have to do them. So I participated in more than 40 of those activities, from village to village. Yeah.
That's remarkable.
Yeah. So my uncle in 1980, came to the village and decided to take me along. So I joined him when he was
he took you along to
Bansop.
Okay.
Yeah, then he came to Bamenda. He was the first assistant prefect, Jesus Bui, appointed in 1977.
Interesting.
So he came and took me. I joined his children. We grew up together. He brought us up with some love, and the wife was very, very good. She too is my relative.
I see.
So I was really well taken care of by my uncle and the wife.
Wow.
And
so we went back, so that's Kumbo?
Went to Bamenda itself, Bamenda town.
Yeah.
Then we went to Wom.
Okay.
From Wom we went to Ekono Titi.
Interesting.
Yeah, in the Ekono Titi I was already in secondary school.
Okay.
And it was fortunate that when we went to Ekono Titi, when I met Ekpe again in their division.
Yeah, I see.
So we had, my uncle would take me to a village called Lobe Town, where Ekpe was there nearly every week.
Wow.
So we participated in that Ekpe, even the one in Ekono Titi, the one in Kitabalwe. Yeah, we traveled all the way. So we understand, have an idea of what Ekpe is all about and what it represents to our people.
Wow. So secondary school, Konotiti.
Yeah.
What happened after?
After that, I went to high school and had a job. I stayed in Mamfe with my dad.
Okay.
Yeah, I work with the SNB, Netherlands Development Organization.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, for over 7 years. Then when the project ended, I had to travel to the United States.
Wow.
Yeah, while here I studied supply chain management.
Okay.
And I'm married and the father of 4.
Oh, that's remarkable.
Yeah, trying to work and do some business so we can put ends.
That's so impressive.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. now I know why you're saying you have promoted the creative date. I now understand, the reason from childhood, from your origins. That's so remarkable. So I can see here there is a title, not a title, but there is a name called Bero Nteng. Could you please elucidate what Bero Nteng is?
Beronten.
Yeah, Bero Nteng, sorry.
Yeah, Beronten is our family name. Our family, this family comes from Beronten.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, in that family we have two kings, brothers.
Yes.
We have Chief Fobenya, who was killed by the Germans.
Oh, he was killed.
Yeah, because he refused his people to do headload from Zinga to Bali.
I see.
Because Zinga passed through our village.
Wow.
He passed through Tale, Sabis, Fombe to Bali. And those chiefs like Chief Fuaton Kene of Sabis and Chief Fobenya of Fombe, they refused, they were stubborn. And what else? When they came back, they took them to Chang. There was a hill in Chang where people were hung. Yeah, we know that history. So yeah, that's our family. That family we have Fokosong and Fobenya. These are two brothers who became chiefs. Okay. So it descends in that line of thought.
I see.
Yeah.
So in the Ekpe, could you please elucidate the different titles in Ekpe? I know you are
Okay.
Etem Ntui.
In that, yeah, the different titles. When I was a young man growing up, we have Mongbe. Where Ekpe is very open. Mongbe, like my son.
Okay.
When people say yes, Mongbe, when people say they call them like aspirants, they come to learn. Okay. We educate them, we coach how a man ought to be, behave in the community, in society. When you live here, what do you do? And Ekpe man has to show an exemplary behavior outside.
That's remarkable.
Yeah, when you hear there's a problem and Ekpe man say, because you have to stop immediately.
Okay.
Yeah.
So become means stop.
Just stop it, no matter what's happening. Because don't say anything.
Okay.
We will find out what was going on later. Very, yeah. So we taught kids all those things at very young age. They were growing with it. So after Mongba, you have a Siniwa.
Okay.
A Siniwa is someone who answers Ekpe behind a Tatangwe or a Temetementi. Yeah. They call them a Siniwa.
Yes.
Then from a Siniwa, you move to a Tatangwe.
Okay. Tatangwe.
Yeah. This one I'm talking I'm talking with regards to where I come from.
Yes, sir.
Because in different, like here, when a street crosses a country, it changes the name.
Of course.
It will not be the same.
No.
So in a Yumujo, they may look at it different.
Yes.
In a Sangale,
they may look at it
different. A Diabato, Kombo Abedimo, where all these villages in the Indian creeks.
Exactly.
Yeah, they do have Ekpe. And if you look at that Indian and Manu,
yes,
the cross river empties them into the ocean.
Exactly.
So you will see that a Sangale is here, Manu is here, Calabar is here. That's why you have the concentration of Ekpe in those three areas. Okay. Yeah, and those who left Manu, Ekpe, they settled around that area with the Sangale people and founded Ekpe. Then they moved now into land and came to play the Yumujo. Then those from some moved to Calabar, the Jagam in Calabar. That's how Ekpe spread. I was going to the Efik and Arochuku and everything. Yeah. So Ekpe originated, actually researchers, even before researchers, my uncle told me Ekpe originated around that area. Okay. Yeah. And research has come to confirm it. There's a researcher called Dr. Ivo Miller, who is currently in Cameroon.
I see.
And we will be having an Ekpe.
American.
Yes, we'll be having an Ekpe festival in Yaoundé in March. Okay. Yeah, so all of us are going home for that festival. Interesting. Yeah, so in brief, that's our Ekpe